Welcome back. We're about less than an hour away from the opening bell for a Monday, kicking off a holiday-shortened week. Futures are higher with the Dow Industrials up 8 points, but the Nasdaq up 2/3%. That is a gain of 162. The melt-up in tech continues. Investors watching for a potential Santa Claus rally this week after a volatile month of December. Markets had a great year this year, led by an AI-powered rally. Take a look. The Nasdaq is up 20.7% in 2025. The S&P 500 up 16%, and the Dow Industrials up better than 13% for the year so far. Meanwhile, breaking news this morning: Paramount is bolstering its hostile bid for Warner Brothers Discovery. Larry Ellison is providing an irrevocable $40 billion financing guarantee and locking up family trust assets to get behind this. The company also raised its reverse breakup fee to $5.8 billion. It is keeping its $30 a share cash offer unchanged and insisting it outranks Netflix's deal. The money alone is a higher number. Paramount previously made a hostile all-cash tender offer of $77.9 billion. That's $30 a share. And the competing bid from Netflix is a proposal for just the studio's HBO Max streaming service. And Netflix is looking to spend $72 billion in cash and stock. That's a share, $27.75 per share. Joining me now is SlateStone Wealth partner and chief market strategist, Kenny Polcari. Kenny, great to see you. I want to get your outlook in 2026 for the markets. But first, your thoughts on this new bid from Paramount for Warner Brothers Discovery.
I think it's, on the one hand, it's very exciting. Larry Ellison is not going to let this go, and this is about control of assets. And by the way, this is out of his, to your point, out of his personal fortune. This has got nothing to do with, with the stock and Oracle, anyone trying to tie it to that. It is not. It's out of his personal fortune, but it's going to be very exciting to see how this plays out and what the next move from Netflix may or may not be.
All right, I want to get your take on the year ahead because, of course, we're ending this year with double-digit moves, and we're also setting the stage for a potential IPO rebound in 26. Bankers are watching blockbuster companies in the pipeline. We've got SpaceX moving ahead with plans to raise more than $30 billion. Anthropic considering going public next year. There's buzz around a possible OpenAI IPO. Could rank as one of the largest public offerings ever, although CEO Sam Altman says he's not excited right now about taking the company public. And then, Kenny, there's the enormous, could be the largest IPO ever, of Fannie Mae. Got to tell you, with all of the things on the table for the Treasury right now in terms of economic policy, I asked Scott Bessent if, in fact, the Fannie Mae deal is off the table for now. I spoke with the Treasury Secretary last week about this. Here's what he said. Watch this. With all of this that you're dealing with, is it fair to say that you're going to put the IPO of Fannie Mae on the table for a little while? I mean, is this off the table right now?
It's not off the table. That we're working on it very deliberately. As I told you when I've been on here before, Maria, we have several goals. The first goal and the guiding principle is that then we want to get the maximum amount of value, and we want to create the best shareholder base. So that's still moving forward.
All right, so we'll see when Fannie Mae actually does hit the market. We had Bill Ackman on recently. He says not going to happen. But your thoughts on 2026, Kenny?
Listen, I think 2026 is going to be another exciting year. I think tech is going to continue, clearly be the theme. Those three IPOs that you just named is going to create all kinds of excitement across the whole space and really across the whole market because there is all that. There's money to be invested. And there's all the excitement around where AI is going, what's next in quantum computing, what's next in really changing the world. So I think it's going to be a great year. I don't necessarily think you chase the tech. I think you stay in it. You're in it. If you're not in it, you got to start to get in it. But I think it's going to be a very exciting year across the board.
Yeah. Sam Altman was with us recently, and we were talking about what he's doing in terms of employees and giving employees a share of the company, even if they don't go public. But most people expect an OpenAI deal to happen at some point. Would you buy OpenAI if, in fact, it goes public next year?
So, again, I think Adam talked about this. It depends on kind of the price, where it's going to be. You have to look at it and see how they're valuing it, what's the price, what the total deal is, right? Until you know those details, it's hard to say would you or wouldn't you. Certainly, it's going to be in a space that is very hot, so I would imagine there's going to be a ton of interest. But it would be a matter of just kind of watching the deal, see what it looks like.
Well, look, I want to talk about another market that has become so hot, and that is the prediction market. Whether it's Poly Market or Kalshi, I mean, you can bet on anything, okay? Will I wear navy tomorrow? I mean, it's just crazy in terms of what you can bet on. And I spoke with the co-founder of Kalshi. She is now the youngest billionaire, female billionaire. She's just beat out Taylor Swift because of the success of Kalshi. And she just did a deal with Coinbase. Here's what she told me on Friday on Maria Bartiromo's Wall Street. Watch this. You recently did a deal with Coinbase. Tell me about that.
Coinbase obviously is an amazing company, an amazing partner that we think is going to bring a lot of new users and expose a lot of new users to prediction markets, which we're very excited about.
In terms of the growth story going forward, you're already valued at $11 billion. The company is. Is the exit strategy here to take the company public?
That is the long-term goal. We're not planning on that right now. But yes, we want to grow the company way bigger than it is now.
An impressive woman, Kenny. Luana Lopez Lara is the co-founder of Kalshi.
Yeah, listen, I think it's great. I think it's just amazing what the prediction markets can do. To your point, you can bet on anything these days, right? I mean, I'm not so sure that some of it's really necessary, but the fact is you can bet on anything. So that's going to be another space that's going to get more and more exciting as we move forward. And the fact that they've partnered up now with Coinbase and Coinbase is getting into all the different trading, it just adds more excitement to the whole kind of tech futuristic theme. So I'm very excited about it.
All right, we will leave it there. Kenny, you're looking for a good 26. So you want to wait till things settle out to know where do you want to allocate capital after we get out of 25, or are you all in on putting new money to work right here, right now?
Well, I think you had to put new money to work. But I do think the first month, January, February, I'm going to just sit back and watch because A, it's a new year. B, it might have some initial pullback. And C, it's the start of the midterm elections, might cause some initial angst. So I'm okay to be patient. I'm fully invested. I got some money on the sideline ready to put to work, but I'm going to take my time.
All right, we will leave it there. Merry Christmas, Kenny. Great to see you. Thank you so much.
Merry Christmas to you.